Well, welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video, and we're in the UK. We're actually in an area near the Lake District, so you can see from the map there. We're having a really good time, and I just thought, why don't I also try out some very unusual meals and food types that you get in the UK. For example, today I'm doing black pudding, which I believe is a mixture of oatmeal and sheep's stomach and blood. I don't even know. But what's interesting is, as a Dungeons and Dragons player, I actually encountered black pudding on a few occasions. So this is going to be interesting to see what it actually tastes like. I'm sure it'll be different from what it was like to actually fight it as a monster. So let's try some of it out. Oh wow. Alright. What does that taste like? It's not bad. I know my reaction is surprising. It doesn't taste like sausage. It doesn't taste like anything. It's just a, in fact, it doesn't really have a strong flavor now that I think about it. It's very dense. You know what it is? Actually, here's a weird description. It's got the similar, it goes down a bit like a very savory muffin almost type of feeling. So that's obviously the oatmeal talking there. It doesn't have like an overpower, and this is the good quality stuff. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just very very dense, very meaty, and not an overwhelming feeling, but not bad either. So now I'm going to be adding more weird, unusual foods to this video. So this is just the first. This is a little black pudding video. I'm going to try all kinds of interesting things on this trip. So it'll be interesting to see what's next. Alright, so now I'm going to try some gammon, and I'll never forget, it's essentially like a ham. I'll never forget watching Christmas Carol. There's a character in there, Mr. Jorkins, I think his name is. There's a line where he always talks about, I don't know, he's like saying, oh, how silly you are. And one of his lines is, don't be so silly, you know, gammon and spinach. And I thought, gammon? Yeah, I'm going to try out gammon. So let's give this a whirl. It's essentially ham, but man, it's a really big piece. It's super tasty. Thumbs up on the gammon. And now I'm going to try Marmite, which is a beef extract thing. It's a yeast extract with, I know it's got beef in it, so. This is something you can get in Canada, but I've never really tried it before. I've heard mixed reviews, so let's try it out. This is on toast, and I've got regular toast standing by because I'm not sure if I'm going to like this or not, but let's give it a whirl. Oh, actually, wow. Okay, it takes a second to kick you. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. I almost think of it like it's kind of like HP sauce, but different, like slightly different flavor, but it's got that kind of kick to it. Yeah, it's not bad. I would maybe have that again. All right, there's Marmite. Well, here we are. We're in Glasgow, so I thought I've got to have some haggis. And this is the stuff. Now, I've had haggis before, and it didn't normally look like that, but I was like boiling it in water, and it looked more like a sausage or a meat thing. I'm thinking, since this is at a very fancy hotel we're staying at, this must be the proper way to do it. In case you don't believe me, I'm going to insert a clip here that shows this is the haggis. Okay, so now let's see what it tastes like. It's like a hamburger meat beef kind of a thing, but Very spicy, very peppery. And not bad. Probably better than the way I had it before. Yeah. That's actually very good. So, I obviously did it wrong before. That's the way to have your haggis. We're in the pump house in Bath and we're having afternoon tea, and something that's very, very British that I've never understood is something called Clotted Cream. And this is the stuff right here, if I can get it out of here. Looks almost like ice cream or something, but apparently it's a spread. Almost like butter, but it's cream. So from what I gather, we take a scone. Yes, North America, it's pronounced scone and not scone. We take that, and we just basically spread it like butter. Let's try this out. I know you should actually put jam on top of this, but I want to see what the heck this clotted cream tastes like. It's just like really thick butter right now. Let's try it out. I really don't know how to describe that. Maybe like a whipped cream combined with a bit of butter. That's about the best description. So let's put a bit of jam on top because that is the correct way to do this. Oh, hang on. First I will wash it down with some lapsang souchong. What do you think about lapsang souchong? To me, that tastes like old museums. If you've ever been in a museum where they got like potpourri and things like that sitting there, that's what lapsang souchong tastes like. So, all right, let's put a little bit of jam on my little scone with a little bit of clotted cream left, just to give it the final taste here before I finish my afternoon tea at the pump house. Definitely better with the jam. I don't know how I would describe clotted cream, but there it is. And this is an Ulster Fry. This was during the time we were in Northern Ireland, which is actually where my family is from. So I'm slightly cheating here. It's not like I've never had an Ulster Fry before. I was raised on this stuff, and I absolutely love it. What makes an Ulster Fry different from standard other British fry-ups? Well, it's got potato bread in the center there, and the other bread, which makes it very, very Irish, is soda bread. I'm having the potato bread here, and it's, I don't really know a good way to describe it, kind of like a pancake, for lack of a better description, but delicious. And over here we have the soda bread. Again, kind of hard to describe, kind of like a wheat loaf, a wheatmeal loaf or something, but who cares? Absolutely delicious, and I loved every minute of it. Couldn't have a little clip with Northern Ireland without including the Ulster Fry. Now for some dessert, or sweet, or pudding as they call it here. This is Spotted Dick, and no giggling in the adolescent back rows there. I believe Spotted Dick, I remember Jamie Oliver talked about it in some show. It's like, I think a breed of dog or something is what it's named after. Whatever. Anyway, you would normally steam it and put custard over it, but I'm just going to try it as is, just nice and hot. I have no idea what this is going to taste like, so let's give a try for some Spotted Dick. Ooh. It looks like a really wet, I don't know, blueberry muffin. Let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, I don't know if you can make out the interior there, but that's sort of what it is. Let's go. Spotted Dick. Yeah, it is kind of like a really wet blueberry muffin. That's what I would describe its taste as being like. It's not bad. It's kind of reminds me. It's like a more cakey, like a sponge cake or like a lemon loaf or something like that, made in kind of a cupcake kind of a shape, upside down, with some raisins in it. I'm assuming there's like a liqueur or some kind of wine, some kind of booze inside, probably, or at least in a fully gourmet spotted dick, that's what you would get. It has a little hint of that in the flavor. But yeah, it's very, very nice. So there we go. I have had my very first spotted dick and I enjoyed it. And finally, I'm going to try some Welsh Rarebit. I think that's how it's pronounced. The lady who set it down in front of me said it's Welsh Rabbit. So I thought, well, it's down the rabbit hole channel. Might as well get some Welsh Rabbit or Rarebit. It almost looks like just a slice of bacon on a piece of cheesy toast. Maybe that's really all it is. Let's find out. Yeah, pretty much a slice of bacon on a piece of cheesy toast. I didn't know that though, and it's actually very, very good. So, until next time, we'll see you down the Rarebit hole.